Alright, what's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going over my live trading session and also my pre-market analysis. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so taking a look at my screen, I have right here the SPY chart, 5 minute. It's I noted a huge push down, pre-market 12 points as of now. Looking to be patient and see how the pre-market levels react. Trading around the pre-market support and looking to be patient. Over here on the MES, has been trading in a period of consolidation since December, and now we're testing that low of the range. Next real support is 660 range, right? We can see clearly that SPY has rejected the top of its range and is now trading towards support. Aggressive moves to the downside, looking to see how this volatility plays out. Um, so if I draw here, you can see that pre-market we had a huge move to the downside, and pre-market we're having a area of support right at that level. Here's a closer look at this push down, and then we're trading around that area of support where it has previously got bought up here as well. And then here it's coming back to test this area. So looking to see how this plays out. So let's get into the live trading session. All right, so this is the MES chart, and on the MES chart we were having a spike to the upside. Pretty much market open, I was looking to be looking to try to be patient, and then see exactly like what kind of moves we can get to either side. So we end up getting a test, like a double top. So we tested once, tested again, and then I think, yeah. So we touched this pre-market level of demand. I have my put open, as you guys can see, looking to see if I can capitalize on this move. Um, and then just looking to be patient first off, it's the first 10 minutes of the day, but nevertheless, I think this was a good trade. This was a good trade because it was at an area of interest. It was having a rejection, and on order flow, it was showing passive selling pressure in this level. So it would have been nice to play with those participants. So here I'm taking my first trade. I'm buying at this area of support that was supported previously in the morning. But in complete honesty, going back, I mean, looking back at it now, I think I was trying to trade more like supply and demand, like bounces and stuff. And today just wasn't the day for it. You're gonna end up seeing I get stopped out. We had a continuation of the selling pressure. I think a smarter idea would have been to just wait for these area of supply and looking for an entry there. Um, so I think, yeah, we get into this area of supply, and I'm seeing buyers in this area, and then this is a trade that has more let's say confirmation to it. It's coming into an area we see buyers step in, and it's also been in an area where buyers had stepped in previously. So me trying to jump the gun on this first trade, and not being patient, I at least could have gotten with this trade, and maybe if I wouldn't have gotten a target or whatever, but even if I did or didn't, this was nevertheless a trade with a much, you know, with more structure, um, with more data to it, you know. It's at an area like just like this one was at an area of interest, and then we our confirmations to take the trade would be pretty much like to see if buyers and sellers step in and how they react to these certain levels. So I end up missing that trade. I took the bad, like pretty much I took the bad trade, right? Coming back into this area, seeing how this same area acts, you know, okay, we've seen buyers step in once, looking to see if buyers step in again. Buyers didn't. So selling, aggressive selling to the downside. And then now pretty much, I have the, you know, the idea that we're just creating a series of higher lows. So I'm looking for a put option. Looking for a put option, looking to see how this area reacts. I end up switching it to a put, then a call. Pretty much today I was all over the place. I'm thinking I just I wasn't able to firmly stay fixated on one idea, you know, and I think that was my biggest mistake for today. I was just trying to be I was I was pretty much trying to jump on any move due to volatility, right? I was trying to jump on the long side. I was trying to jump on the short side. I was pretty much like flip flopping everywhere and just being very I'd say impatient. You know, I looking back at it, I think this is not the best type of trading. This was I got into this trade. Yeah, so I got into this trade. You know, this area was being supported. Once again, series of lower highs, right? But now I'm looking for a long trade. So I think, yeah, so I'm still in this trade. At one point I was in the money, so I'm pretty comfortable with holding this. But then we get a spike to the downside, and it ends up stopping me out. Stopped me out. It's still consolidating, and then it has a little spike to the upside, and then spike to the downside. So pretty much in this area in which I was trying to buy, um, it was just a very it was choppy movement. It wasn't, you know, in a sense the best place to buy. But I didn't realize that till after, you know, after that first two trades, you know, just seeing what kind of market we're in at this moment, choppiness, it would have been just best to throw in the towel and just call it a day. But I was just trying to be right, you know, today. In complete honesty, I was just trying to be right. And so we're gonna end up seeing I take another trade. So I like these kind of trades because, you know, it has a huge aggressive move, you know, to either side, up or down. After a period of balance. And so this is an area of balance, and then I mean imbalance, and so now I'm looking to see um, when buyers step in. You see now my problem with this trade was after me getting into, you know, you see there I already took two shares off, so I already took half of my win, but I'm barely 1 to 1, you know. I'm not yet to my 1.5 to 1. And I should have been looking to go break even instead of um, taking a profit. So pretty much, you know, when I was wrong, I got out for my full loss. But when I do find, not necessarily right, but when I do find a trade that works, when I do get into a trade that works, I end up selling out very soon, as you guys can see. I made a 1R profit. So I was risking one R. I made 1R. Pretty much on this stock, I was risking 5 cents. I made 5 cents. And what you guys are gonna end up seeing is a nice spike to the upside. You know, $2.40 it went up to. So pretty much like I just, I mean, it ends up turning around, but regardless, with the kind of stop loss I had, I would have hit my 3-to-1 target, 3-to-1 target around there. But you know, me taking my full losses and then not taking my full profits, you know, like my full target, it pretty much messed up my whole day. It caused me to come out with a losing day when it should have just been a pretty, you know, it should have been a simple day. So this right here, I was looking also for so I was looking in this area for a put. No, in this area, I was looking for a call. You know, I noticed this buying pressure right here, on the order book, and I just the way I traded that first trade, it's just I was pretty much having an emotional overload. I missed this move, and then it has a break and retest and a continuation to the upside, and then it starts trending very nice. You know, it starts trending nice to the upside. I wasn't able to capitalize on that move, and I end up taking some trades after that kind of did some damage to me. It did some damage to me. I end up losing 4R today, a total of 4R today, and pretty much it was an emotional day for me. Um, this doesn't happen quite often. I haven't had a 4R loss since I think 1 month ago. 1 month ago this day. So it's something I'm learning to get better at. It's something that's not happening as often. But when it does happen, um, I'm able to realize it and I'm able to be real with myself, and I just gotta keep on conserving capital, you know, not let that happen again, and just come back tomorrow with a clean plate, you know, a clean slate, and try to capitalize on if you know, on moves if they present themselves. Try to trade the obvious. Today was just the morning was kind of choppier, um, but when I did get into a move that worked, and I started having those ideas that did work, um, I I couldn't execute. That second one, I couldn't execute. And then the first one I was taking when I was in money, I didn't let it ride. You know, I didn't take my profits in an area in which I had said I was, you know, like a target. So pretty much just emotional trading today. I don't know if it has to do with me being sick, but I haven't been feeling the best the last 2 days. Yesterday was not bad of a day. You know, I hit a 3-to-1. Um, but I'm managing my risk, looking to try again tomorrow, and yeah, looking to be patient and wait for setups to present itself, and you know, try to trade the obvious. You know, just keep on trying to trade the obvious. So yeah, that was pretty much my day my day today. Um, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you found this helpful in any way, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. And thank you for watching.